The subject I studied here was French special studies with English as a subsidiary. I spent obviously 4 years here, with one of those years being spent abroad in France. I enjoyed Leeds very much indeed. I think it's worth saying I came from the small village in the country in Lincolnshire, so Leeds was very mind-expanding in all sorts of ways, not just in terms of intellectual mind-expanding, but also in terms of the number of people you met, where those people came from, because the village where I came from was very, very parochial. So it was really quite a wow experience. And of course I was here at the beginning of the 60s, so it was again quite a sort of mind-bending experience. I believe it was actually the Cuba crisis was on more or less when I first arrived here in Leeds, and that kind of dominated in many ways the kind of whole experience, because it was something which was completely out of my comprehension, I think. And I found everyone very friendly. I liked the city. I liked the outskirts of the city. Walking was easy. I liked going up to the mountain hut, which I think is still there in Dunnerdale, and generally the whole experience was fantastic. I think the main ways in which Leeds has moved on is that obviously it is very, very much bigger. It was a big university in the 60s and a very vibrant university in the 60s, but clearly the expansion here down the hill, probably a bigger emphasis on technology, a bigger emphasis on sciences, and particularly applied sciences, I think, and obviously the size of the student body. Students still come with very open minds. It is said that they're slightly keener on what the payoff will be from their time as a student. I'm not quite so sure of that. Most of the students I know appear to enjoy their studies for study's sake, and I think that's as it should be. And particularly in these uncertain times, I think the people that will fare best are those that have actually had very broad minds, very open minds, have taken their opportunities where their opportunities have come along, and not necessarily tried to forge a particular route from day one, but have been very open-minded.